EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington football team.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Here's Antonio Gibson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every
year. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 20.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's McDonald. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Down Steelers.
Eric Ebron, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Gibson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December
love more football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. McDonald throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Gibson on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. Got some room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is McDonald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
4 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
First quarter with the score, Steelers 13.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington. As he's on to punt for Washington. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the tackle.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, McDonald. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down now, Muhammad. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 31 yards there to first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Gibson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well,
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And that is no good. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 17, Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. To the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
McDonald sets to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down, Washington.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
McDonald.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
2 yards. And it's
on 3rd and 2. McDonald. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
3 on the play.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And he's got some space here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards on the ground. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks. Get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
from the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's going to lose yardage here.
That's the end of the third.
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Washington 14.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that, he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson. An 80-yard touchdown. And Washington able to make this a close game again. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Muhammad. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, here's Love. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
To
Bryce Love, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see it practiced. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Love again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down,
kick it and go, kick it and go. With the form, spin move, is on scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With the form, spin move, is on scope. The sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, as soon as I snap, hit of the pack,
off of the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them.
Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it